The LG V20 user here, and today I'm doing a video about Apple and Shazam here. So it's official. Apple buys Shazam for $400 million, and it says it has exciting plans in store. So I'm on FurnimentCom here. We're bringing as the article here. So it's now official. Apple buys Shazam for $400 million. So let's go check this out. I did a video about this the other day. I think I did like Friday or whatever, Friday or Saturday, so check it out as well. So yeah, so it says, at the end of last week, we passed along a rumor that Apple was planning to buy music naming app Shazam. Both companies have a history of working together, as Shazam was once of the first titles in the App Store back in 2008. Back then, those running the app on their Apple iPhone 3G could purchase songs whose title they discovered with Shazam from iTunes. That continues to this day, starting with iOS 8. Shazam's song title discovery service was integrated into Siri. Shazam has added a number of new capabilities since 2008, including the ability to ID television shows, movie posters, magazine ads, and AR content. While the music features might be the first attraction for Apple, CEO Tim Cook has been fascinated by augmented reality, and Shazam's abilities in this space could also have captured Apple's attention. So like it says in the first part of the article, it talks about that Shazam was one of the first apps in the Apple App Store back in 2008. That was 9 years ago, and it was like they're talking about the iPhone 3G there. You can check out the Shazam commercial with the iPhone 3G, so that's pretty cool. Check it out. It says, starting with iOS 8, Shazam's song title discovery service was integrated into Siri. So Shazam and Siri has been integrated. Shazam has been integrated into Siri since iOS 8. So that's pretty cool there. It tells you guys that Shazam has added new capabilities. Obviously, they've actually have added more to the app since it got released or whatever. So with Shazam, you can ID anything: songs, TV shows, movie posters, magazine ads, AR content, whatever. So yeah. Says Apple usually keeps quiet about acquisitions and normally will not confirm that any transaction has even taken place. However, for the purchase of Shazam, Apple did release a statement that mentions the purchase and even names Shazam as its acquisition target. Apple is said to be paying approximately $400 million for the company, which is based in the UK, guys. Right? So this is what Apple said here. The first statement from Apple, and the second one is from Shazam. So let's go see what Apple had to say about it. It says, quote, "We are thrilled that Shazam and its talented team will be joining Apple. Since the launch of the App Store, Shazam has constantly ranked as one of the most popular apps for iOS. Today, it's used by hundreds of millions of people around the world across multiple platforms. Apple Music and Shazam are a natural fit, sharing a passion for music discovery and delivering great music experiences to our users. We have exciting plans in store, and we look forward to combining with Shazam upon approval of today's agreement." End quote. That's what Apple said. And Shazam, they said this. They said, quote, "We are excited to announce that Shazam has entered into the agreement with." They said, quote, "We are excited to announce that Shazam has entered into an agreement to become part of Apple. Shazam is one of the highest rated apps in the world and loved by hundreds of millions of users, and we can't imagine a better home for Shazam to enable us to continue innovating and delivering magic for our users. End quote. And basically, the last sentence of the article basically tells you that it should be interesting to see what Apple does with Shazam, and yes, I'm very curious about that as well. And it says that Shazam has been downloaded over 1 billion times in more than 190 countries. Holy shit. So we'll see what Apple does with Shazam, and we'll see how this thing plays out. So there's the official announcement from Apple that they've bought Shazam for $400 million. We'll see what they'll do with Shazam. We'll see what they'll do with it. If you guys want to go check out my other video about this, go check it out. It will have the iPhone 3G commercial on there for Shazam. Check it out in the description box of that video. Yeah, it's official. Apple buys Shazam for $400 million, and it has exciting plans in store. So we'll see what those plans are, and we'll see if this ends up being a good acquisition or not. Because you know, sometimes when a company buys another company, sometimes it might end up sometimes it might not end up being a good acquisition, but you never know with Apple and Shazam. This could be a good acquisition, but we'll have to wait and see how things play out. So I'm just letting you guys know that Apple has officially bought Shazam for $400 million, and it has an exciting plan to store. So we'll see about that, and we'll see how this thing plays out over time. And so yeah, this is pretty cool, and it's pretty interesting as well. You know, I'm not really an Apple fan, but you know, this, we'll see how this plays out. So, yeah. So if you guys enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up, guys. It really helps me out a lot. PJ, kind of subscribe. Thank you very much for watching my video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.